All right, all right. Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, will and shall rest therein. Name of this topic, the name of this video, this topic that I'm about to speak on is It Is Over. For it is over. Okay. It is over. For it is over. Some things was pretty heavy on my spirit today. But without, like I said before, without the Most High Yah, I don't know where mentally my flesh would be if it had not been for the Most High Yah abiding in me. I don't know where I would be. I'm serious. They would, like I said before, they probably have to put 7 to 8 straight jackets on me because that's how messed up from the floor up I really would be. Hello, everyone in the live chat. It's good to see everyone. This topic is about it is over. For it is over. Today I was troubled in my spirit. Last night I was troubled in my spirit, but I want to tell you all something. In the midst of me being troubled last night, Yah gave me rest. Father Yah, I thank you for that. And you know what? I want to say a prayer before I go into what I'm about to speak on. I want to say a prayer. And I want to say to the Most High Yah, Father Yah, thank you. Thank you, Father Yah, for all you've been, all you have been, going to be. I thank you. Thank you for all that you've done, with all this grace and mercy, just pouring it out any and everywhere. I thank you for being that give and gave. I thank you for being a keeper. Oh, I thank you for being a revealer. Oh, and that comforter. Oh, so sweet. Father, I just want to say thank you for who you are all by yourself. I don't want to give no one credit for who you are. You are so worthy to be praised. In season, out of season, early morning, midnight hour. Father, all praises is unto thee. I thank you for knowing each and every last one of us, knowing our needs, understanding our wants, and being present before us, hearing every thought of our imaginations or our hearts, our wants, our desires, and knowing what's best for us. I just want to say thank you for all the time and all the warnings and all the words you have left with us and how you have turmoil with us. I want to say today, thank you. And I understand why it is over, Father. And I thank you for solemn suffering, solemn to minister to my spirit. It has been so helpful to me, Father Yah. I thank you for that. And I pray that you help me to give this message like you have placed it within me, Father. For I will always, forever give you praise and glory and honor. And to many that come to behold and to have an ear to hear what thou givest unto me, Father, that I give unto them. I hope and I pray that they'll seek thy face and desire to rest in thy bosom and trust in you and you only. And we'll forever give you the praise, the honor, and the glory. Amen and amen. Like I say, last night I was troubled. Today I've been troubled in my spirit that I was having. I was trying to kind of connect it with something. And it almost felt like death, honestly, death. So I began to say, Father, y'all, is someone getting ready to pass or something going to happen? I never heard anything. Within the last 40 minutes, he been dealing with me on something. Just within the last 40 minutes. And now it makes sense, that feeling that I have had today of feeling sorrow in my spirit as if death was present. And the topic he put within me in the last 40 minutes was, it's over. And then he began to tell me, no more warnings, Deborah. Mm, 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 mm. No more warnings. We're not going to receive anything, even though we sit and we behold every issue and everything that's going on as if it does not exist. The Most High Yah said, the time in which He has set in this day, it's over. No one can warn you. No one can give you a upper hand or over there, over here. No, no, no. All the warnings from the Most High Yah. No prophet on the earth shall give you another warning from the Most High Yah. He said he left so much. He's given so much. He gave so much. There's nothing to be given in this day and further, outside of in that day in which he would come and do his cleaning, show up and show out. But there's no warnings. It's over. So when you think that you're waiting for a system or country or the world to kind of give you some insight or give you some sort of idea of what would be their next step, he said, man, look for the world to, when all the information that he have had before us, we have ignored it. And that, he say, is not the reason why there is no more warnings. He said we're living in that day. It's over. So don't be looking for Yah to give you a warning in regards to what the beast doing, what the Antichrist doing, what the false prophet doing, what the world, what the elites, what the underground power doing. He said everything is before your eyes. It's nothing else that he can reveal unto us that has not already been before us, right before our eyes. And this is what he said. There's no more warning. Everything there is for us to see is before us. It's what we do with it and how we are willing to see it. Will we see it in the darkness, or are we willing to see it in the light? But he say unto you, he that is of the Spirit is of the Spirit. He that is of the flesh is of the flesh. The flesh is under the darkness, and he that is of the Spirit walks in light. Okay? So don't get it mixed up, and don't try to play both fields, because when you do that, knowing your destiny is the lake of fire, because you can't play both sides as if he does not and cannot or will not see it all. He gave me this verse, and I have to tell you, the trouble that came last night and was within me, it makes sense why he said, okay, say that it is over, for it is over. And let me tell you something. Today, before he gave me that 40 minutes ago, about 45 minutes ago, you know what? That's the way I felt. I felt today and late last night troubled, as if something was about to happen. Okay, and it felt to me like something was going to die. You see, so I had that feeling all today, and I was doing so much today, trying to override the feeling that was in my spirit. But if you ever walked in the spirit, let me tell you something. You know that you can't erase those feelings. So what happened was, I come to understand, and even today, I thought a whole lot about Solomon and how he went on and said to enjoy your life and what you have in life. Enjoy it while you have it, for it is your portion. Yachting it to you to enjoy. Enjoy it. Enjoy that which you have before you. Embrace it with joy, happiness. Okay? Embrace it that way, because there's a time for this and a time for that. And right now, if you can find time to enjoy life and find things to do to make you and your family and friends and everybody happy and feel good about things, go on and do it. But I suggest you make the Most High your first, your middle, and your last. Check with him before you step into any and everything. In the morning, in the midnight hour, thank him for the day. Pray to him that he give you, even if you didn't have a good day, pray that he give you a better day, and that you enjoy the days that he has given you. For these are days that he has given you, in spite of all the chaos and the craziness that's going on. And I'm going to go and call it what it is: wicked and evil days. Find joy, find peace, find happiness, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, go to the park, go out of town, take a trip, you know, do something to enjoy it while you can. Okay? Because it is your portion. Don't let the days of even wicked take that from you. Okay? Do things together. People who don't believe in what you believe in, it's okay, y'all. It is okay. You are the light, okay, that sits upon a hill that cannot be hidden. So to hide yourself would say that you're the light that should be under a bush somewhere or under the bed. You are the light of the Most High Yah. There's no darkness can put out your light. So no matter where you go and what darkness you sit amongst, you're going to remain the light and will make a difference in the midst of the darkness. So don't put your light in a place where only you can see it. Put your light amongst the darkness so they too can see the light that rests therein. Don't hide the light. Walk therein. Did Yeshua hide the light? No, he didn't. He went any and everywhere, even when he knew that they were after his life. Did you think he stopped? No. The disciples, what did they do? They went straight into the darkness because they knew they were the light. No man, woman, boy, or girl can take your light and put it out. Not after y'all have given it to you. You got to trust him like that. That's that rest. You got to rest your head in his bosom and trust he got this. Don't hide yourself from the world, because the world is so sick today and loaded of wicked and evil. Still be the light in which Yah has called you to this world. Don't go hide your light. Oh, I don't want to be around this person. I don't want to be. If you got family and you have set yourself apart because they don't believe in the same Yahuwah you believe, that's not what Yeshua did. He went amongst many that was sitting in darkness. It didn't stop him. I'm going to set an example how ugly it looked. When it got to the point where his life, he said, no one took his life. He laid it down. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But his own said, crucify him. You see? You see what I'm saying? So don't think that because you know who he is and you want to live in righteous and you want to be in those, you're not going to find that group of righteousness. You're not going to find that group that's so set up in light. When you do, you're going to see that evil and wicked rest therein. Be the light of the world, that you may represent our Father in the heavens, Yahuwah. In everything you say, do, and how you conduct yourself, represent the Most High Yah. How do you say that, Sister Deborah? And why do you say that? Because in righteousness do you represent him. Living upright do you represent him. Letting the light shine. Who is the light? Yeshua HaMashiach ushered the Ruach into you. He is the light. So don't hide him because you want to be hidden and think that, okay, I'm going to walk this way and I believe in this way. So those who don't walk like I walk, talk like I talk, or believe like I believe, I'm just going to stay away from. Oh, no. Use the light of the world. It's no purpose to hide. The darkness must see the Father's light that rests therein. And if you take that light and you make it about your light, and that the light that rests therein is bigger than your light. Your light is the lowercase L-I-G-H-T. His light is the capital L-I-G-H-T. So know that the light that rests in you is bright, for it shining. And it should not be hidden. Enjoy life, y'all. Enjoy what you have today. Enjoy what you have tomorrow. Because the Most High said, enjoy. Have joy, peace, happiness. Should not we have those things if we are walking in the light? In spite of how dark the world is. Yes, because greater is he that holds joy, peace, happiness in us than he that is in the world. Now, let me get to the point of why I was troubled a lot today. Because I had to embrace had to embrace the fact. I thought that when I was talking about our men turning away their full face from Yah, that I was just covering some. But from the spiritual end of it, a great number of our men are turning their faces away from the Most High Yah. They're turning all that they once knew, all that they once believed, all that they once understood and understand. They're turning totally away. And now calling it as if you got the power to just be whoever you want and whatever you want. Because really, you are a God. You are the church, or you are this and you are that. We know, I know, in my whole years of living, I know that it's something bigger than me. Bigger, greater, excellent, perfect, wonderful, good, and some powerful, anointed than me. This stanky flesh in 3 days stank, the worst stank that ever hit the face of the earth, goes to the ground. How dare I be greater than my creator? This is their mindset. And it's real sad. Because I was saying to the Father, I said, so if they are in that mindset, things are really going to fall and go down. He said, no more warnings. Because you're telling spirit and truth. They can't get it no better than that. Because if he had to come, life gonna be lost at a blink of an eye. So he's sending his messengers to give the warning. But he's saying that that's enough. No more. Let them see, feel, touch, cry, die in the midst of not being warned again. Let them be. Because I'm looking at that situation and I notice that is so much darkness, wicked, and evil in the world. And I'm looking like, wait a minute. How dare you now tell the multitude of people that you've been teaching and you've been revealing stuff to from the biblical and what you used to stand for? Now you saying it don't take all that. It's all that been a lie. All that is not necessary. The Bible is not true. I mean, I'm like, listen to this. And this people who was in this Hebrew Israelite movement, man, they're flipping all over the place and don't even have a heart or a conscience that people were beholding them and watching them, liking them and subscribing to them. Now you're telling them to turn their full face away from the Most High Yah. They don't understand that is exactly what they're doing. But this too is a day in which the Most High Yah was fully 100 times 100 trillion aware of. He knew it. So he say he won't give me the warnings anymore. No more warnings. So that means it's time to throw down. Throw down him. Okay? Because, and it's not throwing down on our behalf. Because we got a judgment before us. And that's another thing these men are not recognizing. Nor do they care. They're going on. I thought, okay, I'm seeing them turn into this new consciousness. I see them turn into now saying the Bible is not true. I see them turn into a lot of things. But it last night when I really was doing some looking over the YouTube, These people are really going on the other end. And I'm like, but Father, they're getting away from you. They're going far, far away. He said, yeah, let them go. Those that are for me will be with me. Those that was always against me will continue to walk and turn their face against me. I want to show you what he showed me when I got prepared to go live. He said, go to Matthew's, Deborah. So when I went to Matthew's, and he wanted me to go to Matthew's 26. Matthew's 26. When I get to Matthew 26, I wanted to just go over a couple of verses, but he got me over, several verses only in Matthew's. In Matthew's chapter 26 and verse 38, this is where he took me, and he wants you all to know this. Then said he unto them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Wow. That is exactly what I was saying to you all. I was feeling. I told you all my spirit was sorrow last night. And when I woke up this morning, it felt like death. Oh my Yahuwah. Matthew 26:38. Then said he unto them, my spirit is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye and watch with me. Tarry means wait. Ye hear and watch with me. He at that point gave them what one don't understand is in the old would have been a law. But because the word law is instructions and directions, this is what he said. Wait ye here and watch with me. So he gave them directions and instructions. 39. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. The cup in which he was asking the Most High was the whole conscious of the flesh, knowing that the hour was at hand. To what? To die, to feel this whole ordeal that's about to take place. He's about to feel it in his flesh. So he says, verse 39, Matthew 26 and 39, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, Oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. And then he said, hold up, nevertheless, not as I will, but as thy will. There are thousands of people, trillions and billions of people. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying that didn't catch what just happened. Right here, Yeshua separate himself from the Father. He said, if it was so, it will fool the elect. What he mean by that is the same thing he said. Greater blessing is he that can understand the parables and the word. This is the reason why Peter received the keys, because he understood who Yeshua was, separate from who Yah was. You see, here he separate himself as the Son of Man from who? From the Son of Yah. What I'm saying is going straight over y'all heads because you're still, I can feel it in my spirit. This is too deep. I'm trying to feel where is y'all. I know where y'all is going with this, He knows that I cannot go over this chapter skipping and lollylanding. No, it's too deep for me to bypass, but I might have to just to get to what he really wants you all to know. Okay? Because the plate that he fixed for me is not for you. The plate that he fixed for you is not for me. You see what I'm saying? So here, I want to get off. I'm going to get off of there. I'm going to back up. And I'm going to go on with this lesson, but I'm going to come back to that. Okay? The 39. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh, Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou will." Okay. Verse 40. And he cometh unto the disciples and find them, it was three of them, and find them asleep, and said unto Peter, What? 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 Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Come on now, Peter, y'all. Y'all couldn't even keep my instruction just for 1 hour. 1 hour? All I ask you to do, I'm such in great sorrow, and all I want is for you to feel me. Peter, y'all, come on, feel me. All I wanted you to do is stay awake and watch with me 1 hour, Peter. It was three of them, three disciples. That's all I asked you. It's to tarry me wait. Wait with me 1 hour. But what did he say? What? Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Listen to what happened. In verse 41, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing. And this is what Sister Deborah in the last year and a half been teaching on this platform. You have a spirit and you have a flesh. The spirit is so willing to obey Yah, to obey the will of the Father. And it says, but your flesh is weak. Your flesh fight against the part of you that Yah abide in. And it is willing to do good. It is willing to do what Yah says. But your flesh ain't going to give it the time of day. So who slept? Who couldn't stay up an hour? They flesh. They flesh. The flesh was going up against the spirit because Yeshua asked them to wait and stay up with him. And they couldn't even do it. Watch this here. Verse 42. He went away again the second time and prayed, saying, "Oh, my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it." That means I know this is the mission you called me, and it ain't going to pass away because this is your will. He has to drink, mean take in the mission in which Yah has ordained, predestined for him. So he had to go to the cross. Okay. Now watch this here. In 42, he went away again the second time. Why did he tell them to stay awake? To watch and pray. To watch and pray that ye enter not in temptation. Okay. But watch in 42. Yeshua goes what? Again. He went away again a second time and prayed, saying, "Oh, my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done." I want you to understand him saying, "Thy will be done" in 42 and 49 39, it says, but as thy will. Verse 39, he also turned it right back over to what? Yah. But as thy will. I don't care what you do in life. Never buckle up against his will. Bow down to his will. Accept his will. Honor his will. Well, what do you mean, Deborah? How we know his will? If you put him first, and you put him in the middle, and you put him at the end, he'll show you his will for what he wants you to do, how he wants you to walk, how he wants you to talk, how he wants you to act, and anything else. But you got to put him first. That's why he says, seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and all shall. He letting you know, just put me first. Now watch this here. Here go Yeshua. In verse 43, and he came back and found them what? Sleep again. For their eyes were heavy. And he left them and went away again and prayed the third time, saying the same words, letting y'all know your will shall be done. In verse 45, then cometh he to his disciples and said unto them, sleep on now and take your rest. He's talking about the rest for your flesh. Take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of the sinners. Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doeth betray me. Okay? Now, notice here he says, sleep on now. You see, in 30 and in 45, listen to this. Then cometh he to his disciples and said unto them, sleep on now and take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of the sinner. Rise. Wait a minute, didn't you just tell him sleep now? Hold up. Verse 46 saying, rise, let us be going. Let us be going. What he was saying is, when he said in 45, sleep on now and take your rest. That's in the flesh. Let him know. Go on, get what you need in your flesh. All I needed y'all to do is stay watch 1 hour. Why? He was in great sorrow. And it would have been a form of them comforting him in the hour in which he had great suffering, because he knew it was time for him to, in a sense, decrease his forced life. And he couldn't even get them to wait 1 hour. So here in 45, he said, okay, sleep on now. Because go and get your sleep on now and take your rest. You know, because it's sad. In a sense, it's sad. So this is what he's saying to me today. That's enough, Deborah. I don't want no more warnings. Let them go on. Do what they flesh desire. Let them sleep on. Do as they flesh desire. You see, that's what the warning. No more warnings. It's over. For it is over. No more warnings. Sleep now. Say, go ahead on. You couldn't even stay up an hour. You weren't taking heed to the warnings. You're not going to. Those were just warnings I had set because I crosses my T's and dots my I's. I'm about what I say, and I say what I'm about. So the warnings went out, warning you all about the judgment of the Most High in the midst. The beast's right hand going to be in the midst of that judgment. And everything Sister Deborah was saying, it's over. Sleep now. Get what you need for you. Look here, 45. Then come he to the disciples and said unto them, sleep on now. Get what you need for your flesh and take your rest. Your rest to your what? Flesh. You don't sleep After all this that's going on, all I needed you to do is stay awake for 1 hour and pray. So, but you couldn't even do that. Had he done that, had Peter done that, watch and pray, when it came time for the soldiers to take Yeshua away, he wouldn't have drew the sword to cut the soldiers' ears off. Why? Because he would have been prayed up. He would have been watched and prayed up, like Yeshua was telling them to do. No, they wanted what they wanted for what? Their flesh. And that's what he's saying is going on today. Everybody hooked up on their flesh. They want what they want. They have turned their fleshly face fully away from him. And they have gone their way. So when you think he was talking about the great falling away in the last days, that's what it is. It's still going on. It's been going on for quite a while, but it's greater in the year of 2021 than any time. And as times go on, you're going to hear more and more of them falling away. But I'm going to tell you something. No day is greater than today, because there is. Sister Deborah telling you, she sees this in the spirit realm and in the natural. Just hearing these men on these platforms, and some women too, they're falling away a great deal from what? The path in which they was trying to go through or go to in righteous. They turn fully away and decide to say, "Oh, this Bible is not right. It's not true." Paul, we don't believe his writing no more. But they believe every book that's been taken out. It's a lot of things. It's the strangest thing. And they're telling people to leave the religion alone, leave the all different these different Hebrew Israelites, all of them, Christian, all of them alone, and go deal with yourself, because the power is really you. No. We got to believe in that which we cannot see, but yet believe. Versus saying that we believe in what we can see, which is ourselves. That's a lie from the pit of hell. But many are going that way. So I can see where they say, "Oh, come, he's out here." Because they're going to be lying and sending many out. They're going to go running out because of what these people are saying. People are following people who are not following the Most High Yah, who are not following Yeshua HaMashiach. Okay, now I'm going to bump it back up to Matthew 26. And right here in 39, I said I was going to come back. Matthew 26 and 39. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh, my Father, if it be possible." Notice who that was talking. That one who was saying, "Oh, my Father, if it was possible," that was Yeshua without Christ. Okay? That was what is said in verse 45, the Son of Man. Yeshua is the Son of Man. Okay? Born of a woman. Okay? Christ is the Son of Yah, born of the Spirit, to help the Son of Man with the mission of the Father's will. Okay, so here he couldn't have the Son of Yah with him, which is Christ, the right hand power of Yah. Why? Because it would have stopped him in this mission. And it wasn't the Father's will that he had all power with him. He had to die like you and I. So he's now saying to the Father, as the Son of Man, born of a woman, his name was Yeshua, he said, "If it be possible, let this cup as a man pass from me." And that was that feeling. Let it pass. Nevertheless, not as I will. See, he's letting you know he's separate, but as thy will. He separated himself. He even separated himself on the cross, but nobody can get it. Nobody understands it. because it makes sense why the narrow gate states, and very few shall find their end. Because it takes the spirit of Yah to allow you to find something once you walk in that narrow gate. It's things you have to find, but you can't find them in your flesh. You got to find them in your spirit. And to understand here, 99 point a trillion wouldn't understand where the split up between the Son of Man and the Son of Yah really existed during that time. See, the Father had bagged away his right hand, which was Christ. That's why when you go up to 45, you hear where the Son of Man said to the disciples, sleep on now in your flesh and take your rest in your flesh. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed unto the hands of sinners. You see? Do you think for 1 minute that if the Son of Yah was there in the Son, abiding in the, like this here with the Son of Man, the sinners could have taken him? They couldn't. Too much power. That's what people don't understand. That's how powerful that right hand is. That's how powerful that stretched out arm. And that's why I tell y'all time after time, come to know who he really is. Study that right hand and that stretched out. You'll find out where all the power rests. And it can be there for you, your family, your friends, your neighbors, this country. If it gets in your way, anything gets in your way, that right hand can step in. But you got to have something in you to call on it. And it got to be real. It ain't what you say it is. It got to be in there for real. So here, the Son of Man is going to the cross. And that's why when you hear him say, Abba, Abba, why have thou forsaken me? It's because he's up on the cross as the Son of Man, not the Son of Yah, but the Son of Man. That's why instant he gave up the ghost, because he wasn't to go onto the cross and just suffer in pain until he, no, he complete the mission by laying his life down to get up there, to be put up there for our sins. Okay. So understand, this is what he's saying out of the mouth of his prophet today. Sleep now and get your rest in your flesh, because you are not about to receive any warnings. No prophet on the face of the earth can give you no pathetic or no prophecy that Yah is saying this and this and this, warning you. Now, he can send one to warn you as an individual, but I'm speaking of we as a whole in the body. He's not, or we as the children. He's not sending no more warnings. Too much been given. Too much is before us. Everything is plainly seen. We acting what you call a monkey, seriously ignoring what is before us, as if all this wickedness and evil we don't see, and we're calling it something outside of what it is. It's wicked and evil. If Sister Deborah say it's the mark, it's the mark. It's not for you to come back and say that it's not, or you to do your study and say that it ain't. No, a prophet is subject to a prophet, but they got to be a prophet of Yah. Not a prophet in the world versus a prophet in the spirit of Yah. No, they have nothing in common. They have everything different. Even what they see, believe, and even what they walk in, and the spirit thereof. One walk in flesh and one walk in spirit. But if we are of Yah, we will be walking in spirit on one accord. You see, that's another thing. So that's my message for today. If anybody had any question or anyone wanted to ask any question regarding that. So I wanted you to see where he said sleep on. And that's what Sister Deborah said. No more warnings. Go on. So enjoy and take advantage of this life that you have, that Yah has blessed you to have another day. Go to the park, do something. Don't let nobody, religion, denomination, or anything ban you from enjoying the life that he has given you to live on this earth. But just put him first, middle, and at the end at all times. If you want to do something, pray and say, Father, I want to go get a car or use my car, and I want to go to Chicago. Can you give me some insight of if that's a good idea? Is it right for me to do that? Is it okay? Is it safe? Help me here. I need your help. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Father, they said that I need to take this medicine. Give me a vision, a dream, something. Lead, or if you even if you can bind that up, if it's not good for me. Did you all know that's all he wanted from us? Is to put him first. And we walk around here want to put him last in everything. And said we walking in the light. You see, we got to put him first at all times. When you wake up in the morning, put him first. When you lay down, put him first. During the evening, in the midnight hour, Father, I just thank you. Things didn't turn out like I wanted it today, but you know what? I want to just say thank you. Give me something to show me how to do something different. Teach me how to love by giving and giving my husband so I can help him be the best that he can be as a father, as a husband, as a man that represents you. And vice versa. Men are to be doing the same on your behalf. Stay with what you have. Don't go out looking for another, y'all. Please don't go out looking for another. Because if you go out looking, you're going to find. Okay? You're going to find. If something is out there for you women, let it find you. But don't be so vulnerable in your spirit and in your flesh to where the enemy detect that you are hungry. Okay? Or you are desiring. Ask the Most High about all of that. Ask the Most High. He can be all that you want, all that you need, all that you need to turn to, because he'll give you the understanding in the midst of the joy that you want to enjoy. Don't hold out on things. Just enjoy life. Solomon began to say the same thing Sister Deborah is saying. He said, everything is vain and vexed, y'all. That means everything is wicked and evil. Go on and enjoy what he gave you, which is life. And he gave it to you to enjoy. There's people who wish they can walk. There's people who wish they can drive. There's people who wish they can lay down in the bed. There's people who wish they had a house to go to. A lot of people wish they can sit up on YouTube and watch. You see? And here it is. Those that are saying they're walking in the light or they desire the light and they're looking for the light, they're acting as if what I'm going to be so separate and I'm going to save myself for Yah. And no. You're hiding the gift that he has placed within you. Let your light shine any and everywhere you go. Be counted righteous in walking upright in his light. If your light is not that bright, pray to the Father. Pray to him. He'll brighten your light because the light is him. You see? He'll change the way you think, the way you act. That's why I always said and always will be against the way the men are using their approach. That is not of Yah. Yah said if you get right, she gonna get right and the whole household gonna be right. But they don't get that. They don't get it. They want Yah to start backwards. And they don't understand he gonna always come from the top. So anybody in the live chat, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Anyone have any questions? Yeah, because he's right. I'm telling y'all, I am a living witness that he will see you through any and everything. It's just so much I want, but guess what? I don't want none of it unless he see fit. So that feeling of wanting, is not even there anymore. And it been gone. Because I said to him all the time, y'all, look, Father, if it's not for me, don't give me what I desire. Give me what you desire for me. Bam. My kid said, Mom, won't you go get you a new truck? For what? I want him. If he don't give me now, I don't want it. And when I say give me now, he'll make a way. See, I'm not like many people. I've been walking with him since I was 4. Anything I need, he see to it that I had it. So why would I forsake him now in such a evil and wicked time as this? Why would what would I look like turning my face away from him when my face been toward him since I was a little girl? Didn't even know how to read, but have the Bible, looking for the word he, like, and couldn't even read. But nobody couldn't tell me I couldn't. My mother was telling me a month ago, I remember you had Bibles under your mattress, under your pillow. I was loving on the Most High God when I was a baby. And it wasn't me. It wasn't this old nasty flesh. It was him who always been ever present before me. What would Sister Deborah look like? Wanting to turn my face from he that has proven himself. Why would I do that? I remember my son Philip had passed away. Okay. And it was like 3 years later, I was pregnant. And I was pregnant with Lawrence. And I had a dream. And you know what? Come to think of it, that dream lasted a minute. Philip was in the closet in a parking seat. Philip would have been 39. He was in the closet, 3 months old, in a parking seat in this dream. Philip wasn't saying nothing, doing what he was doing when he was here, looking at me like I'm crazy and everybody else as if he just come to check out everything. He just came to pass by. That's it. He wasn't coming here to stay. He just come to say bye. They say he never smiled a day in his life. I never saw this child smile. The doctors would note he was fully aware to be his age because he watched their every move. See, he was just coming, passing by. But Philip had died. 3 years later, I'm pregnant with Lawrence, and I'm like, wait a minute, Philip, why are you up in that closet? I'm in a dream. And boy, it looked real. Guess what it was about, y'all? Letting me know that the baby I was pregnant with was going to die like Philip. That's what that was all about. My Father that I serve in the heavens, that I rest my head on his bosom, he never left me nor forsaken me. I had the funerals, big funerals. Philip had a really big one. Lawrence had one. But you know when it all finished? You didn't see a grieving mother. Because I know who my Father is in the heavens. He's greater than my mother and my father. You know what I'm saying? It's no way. I came here trusting in him. I had to have. Do you think I was calling him at 4 years old, Yahuwah? You think I was called? It didn't matter what I called him. I believed in what I could not see, but I believed. Even today, we need to have a mind to believe in something greater than ourselves, our stinky self. Because if we really believe in who we are, we'll realize this stinky thing goes back to the earth. 3 days, if they gave you an opportunity to, if y'all gave you an opportunity to die and see yourself for the 3 days before you die, 3 days after you die, it'll blow, after you in the grave, it'll blow your mind. What you smell like and what you look like. So it got to be something greater than you. Something greater that you should be able to believe in and trust in and look forward to. But yeah, he gave me that and showed me that was all about preparing me for the child that I was about to have was going to die like Philip. Philip lived 3 months. This baby lived 3 days. You see? So it was what he done and what he has been to me that I can stand on this devil platform and give him all praise and honor and glory. I can stand on this devil platforms and tell you he's the greatest, he's the best, he's the goodest, he's the awesome, he's the excellent, he's the perfect one. Can't nobody outbeat him and never will. He's all power. How Sister Deborah knows something about a stretched out arm and a right hand? How does Sister Deborah know anything? Because he that's greater than all things would abide in thee, and he will teach you these things. He didn't tell no man, no woman was going to come and teach you nothing. I know they set it up from the floor up like that. He said, I will send, he will send his spirit. Yeshua had said, I must go, but the Father will send his Holy Spirit. Why? Because Yeshua needs some help to go. And once he go, then all that power that he had was coming back down for us to live in us. That's why he said, you all should do greater miracles and signs. And one reason why we aren't doing it is because what we believe, how we want to conduct ourselves. If he gave us the ability to do these things, we're taking it and charge people for it. Like they do in the word, charging people. We'll tell people, when I can hear you, if you give me $100. You see, that's how sick our minds have gotten. And that's why you don't see the performing that he said we should be doing and greater, the miracles and signs and wonders. What's going on? Something going on. So let's see here. That's right. He might not come when we want him, but I tell you, he's going to be definitely on time. Yes, he will. Totally ungrateful. Definitely ungrateful. Yep, I used to do that too. I still kind of, because it's almost like, I'm going to tell you something that I did experience, you all. And I know this is sound crazy. Do you all know I was wanting to be wrong? I would rather be, listen to what I'm saying now and understand it. I would rather be wrong just so others can be right. Let me say that again. I would rather be wrong if it would allow others to be right. You know why? I walked with him since I was 4. I know if I'm wrong, I have a deliverer. But those that's walking around here, they might not have what I have. I can go to the Father. I trust him that way. You see? So that's why, and I know I shouldn't do it, and I always think like that. And I used to think like that in elementary. But if I can be the wrong one, because see, I know how to go to him and get it right. But they might not know. So I would rather be the wrong one. I used to think like that. And I finally, again, this evening, thought like that. I did. I said, boy, if I can just carry the wrong, just so they can make or walk in the right, I know I'll make it in the right because I know how to touch and grip the hem of his garment and not let go until he bless me. I sure will. I know that. So that's why I'm saying that I feel that way. And I do not just, I don't feel like, I used to feel like that a lot when I was in elementary, but now it's not. It's like when I sit and see situations saying, but you know what? If they were right, if they were wrong and I can take they wrong, maybe they can be right. I know how to do and what to do with my wrong. I know how to take it to the altar. I know how to go down in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach to the throne of the Most High Yah. I know how to get it right. You see what I'm saying? So I trade my right for their wrong because I can take their wrong to the altar. But it can't be done like that. It is not of the Most High Yah. But that's my mindset. That was my mindset in elementary. Boy, if I could just take. And I wasn't trying to do it as if I was anything above anyone. Because I really was. And the more I think about it, have always been like a humble type of person, you know, always give and gave, always wanting to do for others, never was caught up in self. But like I am now, I look back at it, and sometimes I do. I feel kind of sad for myself because I look at it now and say, you lived all these years doing for everybody else. Who's doing for you? Or who can feel you enough to do for you? The Most High Yah and the Most High Yah only. So I, Sister Deborah, was saying to you all, I'm going to have to leave. Um, and I appreciate you all coming in and tuning in. And I did mail off the gift cards, the Visa gift cards, yesterday morning. So you all that won the other day shall receive it in the mail, at least by what? Tomorrow, maybe Thursday, hopefully. But I mailed them out yesterday morning. So I must go. I must end here. Oh, and you all pray for Sister Deborah, okay? Pray for me because I could still use prayer, and I would do likewise for everyone that's in this live chat. That the Most High continue to reign in your life and let your light so shine. Desire your light to shine as bright as it can shine for the Most High Yah. And live, have some fun. Do something different. Do something different you have never done before. And you said you wanted to do. Try that. Try doing something you never done before that you say, I wanted to do that, but I don't know. Do something different. Do something different to have fun. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something different to just realize within myself, enjoy the life that he has given you, especially if you are walking in the spirit. It is nothing there that says that you should not enjoy peace, happiness, and that joy and good times. So I, Sister Deborah, said, I will be back. And thank every one of you all. Love you for coming onto the live chat. And I will see you again. Shalom and shalom.